What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, we will be reacting to sparring footage. Kind of it's a bit more than sparring, but basically just sparring footage from the fight Tyrone and I had yesterday. As you can read from the title, it was a bit of a beatdown. But hey, good learning lesson. You know what I mean? You either win or you learn. So best believe I'm going to be learning. That's why we're doing this today, so we can break it down, so we can go through what I'm doing wrong, so I can visually see it, mentally take notes of it, and just try to get better. You know what I mean? It's all about improvement, just day on day, trying to get better, making sure we don't go backwards. And then yeah, stick around to the end of the video. Got another little bit of an announcement with regards to a little upcoming series on the channel. Quite excited about that, so make sure you stay tuned to the end. But without further ado, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Boom. Okay, starting it out here, just setting everything up. Yeah, but I mean, as you can, I don't know if you can see it too well in the camera. The camera's not too HD, but I got a bit of a bruise on my nose. I've got, you know what I mean, I ate a couple of shots, as you guys will see here. But yeah, you know what I mean, I threw myself into the deep end here. Tyrone, 3, 2, 1. Tyrone has fought, you know what I mean, he's fought amateur boxing, amateur Muay Thai, amateur MMA, you know what I mean, he's done a lot, and this is, you know, this is my first time putting on the headgear. Shit was puss uncomfortable and kept fucking moving around. But yeah, let's just get into it. So I start off nice and slow, you know what I mean. I know Tyrone's got a very big gas tank, so I didn't want to start out too aggressive and just get smoked. But yeah, immediately you can see it there. Boom, head just on the straight line, just on the same line. My head just getting smacked, just getting picked apart. You know what I mean? No head movement, barely any upper torso movement either. So it's going to be a trend. Let me tell you, it gets much worse. But yeah, so let's just, you know what I mean. What are we watching here? It's just, you know what I mean. We're trying to feel each other out. We haven't sparred in a while. It also becomes a bit of a thing because he is southpaw. There's not too many southpaws that train out of the gym, so you know what I mean. And he's long. He's like 6'4", so you know what I mean. He's not a short guy. He's not a small guy. Yeah, that was a nice little left hook, right hand from me. Not enough. I just didn't throw enough hands. We'll see. We'll get into it. But yeah, I'm just trying to, you know what I mean. Just trying to set that jab up, trying to establish the jab, which you know, spoiler alert, I wasn't really able to do. Yo, there's Kimon in the background. Shout out Kimonster. He'll be like under. I forget which way I have to point my fingers, but he's the one in the all black tracksuit that just arrived. Shout out Kimonster. But yeah, here we're just moving around a bit, just, you know, a little bit here and there. I tried to land a left hook uppercut there, missed on the uppercut, didn't commit too much. But one thing I wish the angle of, I wish I moved my camera forward so we could watch my feet. Because I'd love to see how many times both my feet are flat on the floor. The answer is way too many. Even though we can't see, I can already tell you that the answer is way too many. Yeah, I mean, just from this here, you can see, look at Tyrone. Look at the way his knees are always got that bit of a bend in it. He's always got that. He's always hunkered down, so he's nimble with his. He can engage his hips much easier than I can, which then can move his torso, move his legs. You know what I mean? Whereas I'm basically just a punching bag at this point, who kind of throws punches back, not really. So yeah, pretty disappointing. Pretty disappointing with my performance last night. I watched this, you know, video back about 6 or 7 times. It's pretty disappointing. But hey, you know what I mean? We're gonna learn. So yeah, it's definitely something. Couple things I picked up on that we'll talk about in a bit. Just like there, look, 2. Kind of, maybe you could call that 3 punches, but like that's the most I ever throw there. You know what I mean? I never set it up with a 1, 2, 3 and then a 4th to the body. You know what I mean? Look at Tyrone. He's smart. He's been in fights before. He realized, you know what I mean, this guy's gonna come at me. Boom. I might have to take a couple punches at the beginning, but I can then, he caught me with a nice big one at the end there. He even said sorry in the round there. He was like, yo, sorry. No stress, dude, we fighting. You know what I mean? I don't mind. Yeah, let's look at what are Tyrone and James talking about. Yeah, he's obviously just talking about, you know, bait me to come in and then hit it up to the body, which they were doing quite a lot of. So Tyrone and James are, I think they're twins. So they've been like preparing with each other for this fight in a while. You know, something Tyrone didn't do a lot of before was jab, and now he's jabbing my face off. You know what I mean? Like that's why my nose is all jacked up because he just kept putting his fist in my face. Yeah, I remember I blew my nose here and there was a bit of blood coming out, so I just wanted to check if we were both bleeding. Tyrone wasn't because he was just fucking me up. Yeah, so this is the second round starts and he just starts fucking me up. Just obviously him and James spoke about picking up the pace in the corner and he just comes out and just starts fucking me up the second round. Yeah, he just starts beating me. Yeah, I landed a nice good overhand right there. Probably fed fury into the dragon if anything. But look, even my hands, I'm not good with keeping my hands back to my face. Look, that jab goes and my right hand falls. So it was just a really sloppy performance all round, listen. You know what I mean? I think Fabian was shouting at him for the body shots being low, and I was just like, no, they're not low, don't worry. Like, they're good. They're the right height. So, but yeah, I mean, disappointing performance from myself. Just look, just no movement. Just, even there, standing still. No head movement, no upper torso move. There, just taking shots. Just bang, bang, bang. Nice little uppercut I landed there. That was a nice one. A nice little in-close uppercut. Which I need to work on better, you know what I mean? Honestly, I want to watch it back. Oh, there we go. Just several hooks. Just bang, bang. You know what I mean? Tyrone was literally, like, it's like he was hitting a punching bag that swung back aggressively, so sometimes it might hit you. Like, you know what I mean? This was, I'm not going to lie, the headgear as well. Yo, every time I got hit, that shit was just shifting around. It wasn't the right size for my head, because it wasn't mine. So yeah, that was a bit sus. That wasn't the best. But yeah, I mean, you can just see Tyrone here, just putting on the pressure. I can see what I need, you know, watching it back now. I can see what I need to do, you know what I mean? I need... Yeah, that was pretty gross. Everyone's like, that's pretty gross. What am I supposed to do? I can't... You know what I mean? I've got a booger type thing in my nose. I can't breathe out of my mouth in these things because everything's so tight that if I can't breathe out of my nose, I can't get oxygen in. You know what I mean? Pretty gross, pretty gross. So you can see here, I'm already so tired, you know what I mean? And then those body shots are just adding... Oh, that was a nice little uppercut again from me. I landed there a couple little uppercuts there. So you can see he's just putting it on. I'm just trying not to stand still. I'm doing much better about that when I'm getting hit. I'm not circling straight back. I am trying to circle off on an angle. It's not working. I mean, Jesus, that was like 8 punches there that I just ate. But yeah, so... Definitely not the high quality performance I would have wanted to put in. But hey, you know what I mean? Like Fabian said, what's it called? After the thing, you lose in private so you can win in public. And that's exactly what this was, you know what I mean? This is me getting pieced up in sparring so that when an opportunity comes to actually have a fight, I can improve myself. I can learn from what I'm doing wrong here. And as you... I remember that moment, he put his hands behind his back and I was like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. I clipped him with that right hand, nice. Even afterwards, he was like, yeah... You clipped me with that right when I put my hands behind my back. I was like, yeah, no. I refuse to get disrespected like that. He did it anyway, though. What can I say? What can I do? Nothing. Kale looking for the blood rocket I shot out of my nose. But yeah, and he just picks up the pace again in the second round. It was just, you know what I mean? Even, you know, Tyrone's someone who's known around the gym for his cardio. Look, they're even looking and they're like, yeah, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. You know, Tyrone's known for his cardio, and even after the thing, he was like to me, like, damn, you know, like, that was a high pace, I'm tired. And I'm like, I'm dead, bro, so, yeah, you know what I mean, definitely, that'll stem into the new series on the channel, which I'll give you a little sneak peek now. We're going to call it From Fat to Fit. Yeah, it's time to turn myself into a bit of a monster. Listen, chat, you know what I mean? It's time to turn myself into a bit of a unit. Yeah, this last round here, I just take another beating. Maybe not as bad as the second round. I got my shit fucked up in that second round. See there, a bit better. Staying in the pocket, throwing a bit of combos with a bit of confidence. That was a nice left hook. He was doing good. You see, look at his heads. Look at his head movement. Look at my head movement. My head movement is this. From getting hit, you know what I mean? His head movement is this. It's moving the punches. Look at his torso movement. Look at... You know what I mean? This looks like someone who knows how to fight versus someone who doesn't know how to fight, which is basically exactly what it is. You know what I mean? It's someone who's had experience versus someone who has no experience. And you know what I mean? I'll only get better. you know what I mean, analyzing my mistakes, my weaknesses here, you know what I mean. I definitely had lots of openings to attack the body on the third and fourth punch in the combination, you know what I mean. Turn the combo into a one, you know, like straight to the body, but just couldn't do that, you know what I mean. Yeah, I was gassed out at this point. I was so tired. Try to land a cheeky little right there. I can't remember if I landed it. I think I land one where like he's coming in and I land a nice little straight right. But I mean, I'm at this point, you know what I mean. I've got nothing to offer Tyrone here. He's just got so much more in the gas tank. He's got so much. Look at his movement. Look at, you know what I mean. This was a beatdown. This was an absolute beatdown. But you know what I mean. That's how you learn. I'd rather get beaten down here by Tyrone in sparring than actually go, you know what I mean, have an amateur fight where, you know what I mean, the Oak's not really holding back and then he beats my shit down, because that wouldn't be fun. So yeah, this is just me getting smoked on. Like, you know what I mean? I've watched it back so many times. There's just, you know what I mean? I've been over the things I need to do better. It's head movement. It's torso movement. It's, you know what I mean? It's engaging a little bit harder on my punches. It's how often do you see almost my front knee lock up? You know what I mean? Way too often. Way too often. I need to be much lighter on my feet, but at the same time heavier on my feet, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So it's, I know what I got to work on, and you know what I mean? I'm going to be working on it. Like, look at my hands. They're not high enough. And if I'm not going to keep my hands high, then I got to freaking, what's it called? Then I got to move my body. You know what I mean? Oh, that's that little bit of that Muay Thai clinch. I was ready for it. He tried to pull me to the side, and I was like, I'm ready for it, Baba. So yeah, but with regards to the new series on the channel, oh, nice little right hand over the top by Uncle Jimmy. Another nice little right hand. With regards to the new series on the channel, workout streams are going to become much more frequent, even if the workout stream is just a stretching stream. That's something I definitely need to do much more. I feel like that'll loosen up my whole body, my back. Oh, there we go. The end of it, everyone clapping like, yo, GG's, Tyrone, fuck that up. I'm just like, yeah, dude, fuck. Fuck. That was such an ass feeling when I walked back to the thing and I was just like, fuck. Just got my ass kicked, dude, fuck. Okay, let's go to there. Is that a good? No. Is that a good? No. Is that a good? Yes. There, Tyrone throwing a punch. Me with my knees locked while we talk about it. So yeah, so quick little roundup of the fight, you know what I mean? Good performance from Tyrone. That jab that he was using was definitely a nice weapon. It's the first time I've ever, you know, like, had to fight someone that was proper sticking a jab in my face, and I didn't know what to do. As you can see, I didn't have enough head movement, which is definitely would have slip a couple of those jabs, make him pay for trying to jab me. Is how you stop someone from jabbing you. You know what I mean? And then yeah, just combos, just firing a third punch, a fourth punch, a fifth punch, and finishing the combo to the body. You know what I mean? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I mean? Start throwing higher volume, but that just comes from cardio, which then now stems into the from fat to fit journey that we're going to go on, chat. So yeah, so I'm going to start giving more details, you know what I mean? Weight updates, you know, body progression pictures, all those sorts of things people like to see. We're going to start increasing the amount of workout streams we have. There'll be no such thing as a non-training day. I'm going to try to train 7 days a week, even if it's just, you know, not an intense like cardio, you know, like lifting, running, like all of that. Maybe just, you know, like a 45-minute stretch. You know what I mean? Which I know sounds like a bit, but I need to start doing it. My body's very locked up. I'm very tight. We need to loosen that up. We need to, so yeah, so from next week, Monday, From Fat to Fit will start. The first episode will come out on Monday. And yeah, it'll just be a journey of me. Notice how I said from fat to fit, not from fat to skinny, or from fat to shredded, because that's not the goal, because I do like to eat food. But the goal is to just get fit. The goal is my fitness is probably at like a 5.5 now, maybe, you know. I want to get that up to a 9. I want to be the guy that's known that I can just push that pace, which I was that kind of guy, you know, in high school and all of that, playing sport. So yeah, I just want to get back to that. I just need to get my fitness back up, need a lot more running, a lot more, you know what I mean, all of that. So if that's something you guys would enjoy, come join me on the journey. If it's not for you and you're just here for Jimmy the Gamer will still be here. But yeah, as always, if you enjoyed the video, a thumbs up. If you didn't, because you saw Jimmy getting should be out of him, a thumbs down. And yeah, if you have any comments about the fight, something you picked up, something you saw, or you just want to call me shit, comment down below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.